All right, front rack mobility. It's a huge pain for a lot of people. They feel it in their wrists. Some people actually get pain in their elbows as well. And usually what we see people to take care of it is they do a bunch of wrist stretching, they use a band, which I understand, right? Because that's where you feel it. Well, the body works together as one unit, right? So just because you feel pain in your wrists, it doesn't mean the problem area is your wrist, right? Our wrist is really mobile, or it has a large range of motion you can move through, right? Mobility is active range of motion, so you can just move through a large range of motion with your wrist. Your elbow just moves back and forth, right? It's not supposed to rotate. And then our shoulder moves through a large range of motion as well. If we're not able to get into the right range of motion on our shoulder, that responsibility, that load passes downstream or upstream, and that's why a lot of times we'll feel in our wrist or elbow. So just because your wrists hurt in a front rack position doesn't mean that's the actual problem. So let's say you keep working on your wrists and it's not getting better. So there's a quick little test we can do. We're gonna put our elbows together, triceps parallel to the ground, and then separate our wrists. Wow, I'm actually tight. So we wanna be able to see the whole face when we do that. And this is external rotation through the shoulder. So when we get into that front rack position, we're able to get out there. So we see people foam roll their lats. Great. They foam roll their triceps, or they use their triceps on the barbell. They'll roll them out, which I understand completely, but that's not a permanent fix, and that's not gonna change things long term, right? So I can sit here, roll out my tricep. That's not creating any permanent change. So we wanna figure out a way to create permanent change so that front rack position gets better and better. So definitely go ahead, roll out your lats, roll out those triceps on the barbell, and then you can kind of go through a sequence of working on it to see if it gets better. So just grab a PVC pipe, barbell set up right at your normal squatting position. I'm gonna grab that PVC pipe so my hands are wider than my elbows. And I'm just gonna drop my chest down, breathe. Sorry if you hear my beard scratching on that microphone. Come down and breathe. I'm gonna do 10 to 12 reps. Try not to overextend your back, keep your abs on. Once I do that, imagine I just had something like 30 to 50% my one arm max front squat. I'm gonna grab this bar, rotate around, and hold it with the weight, and it's gonna stretch out that front rack position. Now see how my fingers are on the bar? We wanna try and get our hands on it as much as possible. Just hang out there for 30 seconds, put that bar back down. Then I'll grab my PVC pipe, go through that stretch 10 to 12 times, increasing range of motion, and then use that range of motion. Increase range of motion, use that range of motion. And then we can always just test, retest. So I barely did anything, and my front rack position has actually opened up already. And this is gonna cause some permanent change, because you can't make real change without adding some type of load. So if your wrist bother you, if your elbow bothers you, be careful with this. It shouldn't be painful, but you should feel your front rack get better and better and better. So try it out, let me know how it goes. If you're one of those people that's trying to work on getting your strength up, front squats, back squats, whatever you got, check out Structure Your Strength. There's a free week of programming you can check out. We run everything through Trainer Rogue, so it goes right to your phone. Talk to you soon.